I have witnessed many heavy vehicle rescue operations, and none of them are ever easy. Just one truck overturning on the road, getting stuck in mud, or trapped on a slippery slope can put instant pressure on an entire team. What a tense moment. The cable tightened, pulling harder with every second. And suddenly, snap, the rescue team has to start over from the beginning. The heavy recovery truck man, TGS, begins applying pulling force again. Little by little, the overturned truck begins to move under the enormous pulling force of the man, TGS. Tens of tons of tension. The body of the truck slowly rising. This is nerve-wracking. Just looking at this muddy road is enough to make an inexperienced driver hesitate. A Hino dump truck, carrying tens of tons of cargo, roars as it tries to power through. But with just a brief loss of traction, the truck immediately becomes stuck. Fortunately, a Komatsu excavator arrives just in time, working together to pull and push the truck free. Even a slight delay could cause the entire line of vehicles behind it to become blocked. After heavy rains, the sun has returned. But this road is still far from easy. The mud is thick and sticky. The surface is dangerously slippery. Every meter forward becomes a real struggle. Yet for the sake of making a living, they must keep moving. Tractors push themselves to the limit, wheels spinning as they fight through the muddy stretch. Each heavy load carrying enormous risk. Watching this makes your heart race. Just one wrong steering wheel, one moment of lost traction, and the vehicle could overturn. Here, drivers cannot afford even a single second of mistake. What happens next might completely surprise you. A Mitsubishi Fuso canner begins accelerating to climb the slope. Suddenly, the truck starts rolling backward. Just a moment of panic could turn the situation into disaster. Fortunately, the driver remains extremely calm and stops the vehicle safely. Soon after, with assistance from a Hino Ranger pulling from ahead, the truck finally makes it up the hill. Another extremely dangerous situation. This steep hill proves to be a serious challenge for any vehicle. On slopes like this, coordination between drivers and supporting vehicles often determines success or failure. Oh my! The thick mud here turns the road into something like a trap. The driver presses the accelerator to the limit. Black smoke pouring out as the truck tries to move forward. But the road is simply too bad. No miracle happens, and the vehicle remains stuck fast. Only when the rescue team arrives does the truck slowly break free, and everyone can finally breathe again. The Hao tractor truck is carrying an enormous load, a Hitachi excavator weighing tens of tons. As it climbs into a steep corner, the engine begins to roar violently. Smoke fills the air. The truck almost loses its momentum. In that moment, everyone watching holds their breath, but the driver quickly assesses the situation. He carefully reverses, regains momentum, and attempts to climb once more. And this time, the truck successfully clears the corner. Terrifying, a truck has overturned across the road, turning the entire scene into a tense situation. The rescue team quickly moves into position, coordinating closely between the tow truck operator and the spotters outside. Commands to stop echo at the right moments, while the cable tightens under the pulling force of tens of tons. After several anxious minutes, the truck is finally lifted back upright. It's almost unbelievable. Right before my eyes, a Kato crane slowly lifts a truck weighing tens of tons from the roadside ditch back onto the road. The entire vehicle trembles with each lift as the steel cable stretches to its limit. Within just a few tense minutes, the massive truck is returned safely to the roadway, leaving everyone watching in amazement. Look at this. This steep hill is no match for an experienced driver. With enough skill in handling heavy vehicles, every turn is calculated in advance. The power is applied perfectly, and the truck smoothly passes through the climb. An Isuzu Pertamina tanker truck tries its best, but still needs additional pulling support. The cable is secured firmly. The pulling force must remain steady, never jerking, because just one sudden pull could snap the cable, putting nearby people in danger and making the rescue operation far riskier. Watching this reminds me why, in heavy vehicle recovery, safety must always come before speed. Heart-stopping. A steep slope and heavy load cause a Hino Dutro truck to sway dangerously, nearly tipping over at the crest. Luckily, the driver quickly stops the truck, secures the wheels, regains control, and escapes the danger by the narrowest margin. Good heavens, it's hard to believe that a John Deere 450 LC excavator, weighing around 45 tons, could be stuck so deeply in a pit like this. Both tracks are buried deep in soft ground, locking the entire machine in place. Eventually, a heavy rescue crane must be called in. The team carefully digs away soil to open a path and places large boards under tracks to create traction. Steel cables are secured tightly, and the pulling angles are adjusted with extreme precision. After several tense minutes, the John Deere 450 LC is finally pulled out of the pit. A very clear reminder, with heavy machinery, even a small misjudgment terrain can make recovery incredibly difficult. And here comes another tough situation. On a steep, uneven slope filled with potholes, a heavily loaded Hino Ranger truck becomes stuck halfway up. With the heavy weight, poor road conditions, and almost no traction, it cannot move forward. Black smoke pours out, dust flying with every roar of the engine. Watching it makes you realize how enormous the pulling force must be to move the truck from that position. Eventually, the vehicle finally breaks free from the slope. And you, what was your first reaction when you saw this moment? Heavy vehicle recovery always requires three essential things: correctly assessing terrain, precise coordination, and absolute safety in every step. With enough experience, calm judgment, and respect for the situation, even the most hopeless-looking scenarios can be resolved. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel to learn more valuable experience in heavy rescue operations.